everybody. Here we are, and for one more, Friends Are Us. It's number 6. Time flies. And today we have a very dear friend of mine. Actually, he's a friend for everybody because he's really amazing. I call him Johncito, but he's John or João because he's from Angola, Luanda, and he's going to tell his story to us. But before we start, hello guys. Hello Dev.
Hello, Mr.
Hello
Ray.
Hey,
Hello,
Nikita.
hello.
Nikita, how was the trip from Mars to Earth?
it was quite comfortable actually.
Yeah,
It didn't take that much.
yeah. You
Usually
came.
Yeah,
takes
You came
longer.
fast.
yeah.
You came fast today.
You are
Yeah,
used to it, we know.
yeah. Sometimes it gets a little bit uncomfortable, to fly.
Yeah. And before we begin our conversation with Johncito, what is fun is his name is João, and I say Johncito in Spanish because it's funnier. So it's a mixture of things. I would like to let everybody know that next week I'm going to be totally off for a vacation, and we're gonna come back with a podcast on the 5th of August. So my dear co-hosts are going to be on vacation as well, but we are coming back with a lot of things for you guys on Discord. And by the way, if you want to join Discord, just find the link in the description box below. But John, welcome with us. It's your
Thank
turn
you.
now, and tell us a little bit about you. And then, Mr. Nikita, you can take it away with your questions. And also,
Yep,
Dev. I am afraid of Dev's questions. Okay.
me too.
Okay. Uh,
Thank you, John.
Once again, hello guys. Uh, my name is João Sebastião, also known as John. I am 22 years old. I'm from Angola, in Luanda province, and I am undergraduate in accounting. Yes, that's all for now.
Okay, okay, that's cool. Pretty cool. Well, John, we always start our podcast with this traditional question. Could you please tell us what you think friendship is? Just briefly, what it is for you, how you, how you see it. Okay.
Okay. Well, for me, I think that friendship is one the most important thing in a life because the human being is also a social being. No one can live alone. No one can live just for himself. So I guess friendship is important because we, in some point of our life, we will need always someone to give us support, someone to tell us what is wrong, what is right, someone to advise us, and that's mean to to have friends. And I guess the friendship is amazing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Nice. I totally agree, actually. We, we every week we come here and we talk to people. Well, everybody is always nice, always happy to be here. And every time, what strikes me is, people say this thing that, yeah, it is really important to have friends. And this podcast actually, it provides us with a chance to meet people, to talk to people, and kind of gives an excuse, to ask
Yeah.
these questions.
Yeah.
And
So,
also, that's
yep,
fun. I'm sorry, Nikita. That's
go
fun
ahead.
because we get different answers every
Yeah,
time. We
every
don't.
time.
We don't. We have the same foundation for the answer, but we don't get the same answer. That's what it's important because we can see the essence. We can see that the essence of each person is different. So that's
Totally.
really nice because we had 6 guests so far, and all of them have given us different kind of responses, but with the same foundation. This is what really matters, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what I have to say.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. So let's move on. Okay. You said that you're from. Uh, Correct me if I'm pronouncing the country wrongly. Okay,
Angola.
Angola,
Angola.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I gotta be honest. It's the first time when I hear about this country. Okay.
Okay,
I
okay, no problem.
Could you please tell a little bit about the people, what is the mentality of people, how it is there, what it is for you? What are your experiences living
Okay.
there? I mean, okay.
Where? Well, Angola is a country that is in Africa, and people here in Angola, uh, we are, how can I say, humble people. We are smart people. We are people that are looking for improve his their selves more and more. And we are really, how can I say, we are really funny in some way, in good way. In
Okay,
Angola,
okay.
we are really
I
funny.
thought you were gonna say positive, because
Yes.
I can kind of feel that you are a very positive person. It's
Okay,
just
okay.
something that comes to my mind. But please
Ye-
go on.
yes, yes. Uh, in Angola, we have some difficult, but I guess all country has one. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
some sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I just think that wow, it's so hard to be in Angola that I want to move on. But sometimes, yes, sometimes there are things that uh, we think that yes, I'm lucky because I was born in Angola. Yes,
Yeah,
I guess this is the point.
I see. I see. Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, there is no ideal. I mean, you pick a country, and that country have positive sides, and of course some negatives. It's not like, well, you go to
Yes.
country and that country is ideal and no problems, like a paradise. So yeah, but the thing about
Allow
the
me to
people.
put my 2 cents in,
Go ahead.
Nikita, because
Yeah.
I know John a little bit longer. And John forgot to say that he's really affectionate. He's a person who speaks to you that you can see that he's talking with his heart and soul, and
Yeah.
he treats you the same way. And as we have the same, let's say, background, the same kind of language, because I speak Brazilian Portuguese and he speaks Portuguese, and because I interviewed him for the channel, and I'm going to put this interview as soon as possible. And I can say I talked about it with Dev, and I told him that it was one of the most beautiful interviews on the channel for this year, because every year there are some highlights, but his interview was really touching because he was a very heartfelt interview, So this is something that he forgot to say about himself that I wanted to highlight, because he's really cool. He's really present. As you said, he's lively. Every time I talk to him, he's laughing. He's
Thank you,
always
Mr.
there.
Rod.
He's always there when you need him, and he's learning English more and more and more. So when I met him on Hello Talk, I said, "Hey, this guy is amazing. We need to talk to him." And then I invited him to join us here because
Yeah.
I knew it would be an asset to have him live with us on the podcast. That's why. That's what I wanted to say. Please go on.
Let's see.
Thank you
Let's
to
see.
inviting me.
It's our pleasure, man. It's our pleasure. Well, Rod actually mentioned, English. So I think it would be really cool to talk about it. Like, well, I did say it before, right? Here, if you just, well, in my town, if you go to a shop and try to speak English, well, there is something like 80% chance that you will not be understood, because it's kind of rare to find someone speaking really good English. So what is there? Like, what is the situation with people speaking English? Is it easy to find someone? Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. Well, in Angola, I guess it's becoming more important. I guess the English is becoming more important because I used to say the whole world is now like a small village, and English is the language. So we need to understand what other people are saying, and here is becoming more often to see people that speak English. I have some friends that speak English also, and
Okay.
when they talk to me, yes,
Uh-huh.
sometimes is fine. It's fine. It's really cool to see other people speak other language, and I
Mm-hmm.
think, wow, I want to be where they are, and
Ah,
that's why I'm learning English, but also because
uh-huh.
of uh my field, because
Uh-huh.
accounting is a field that leads with translation, international things, and more
Mm-hmm.
the things that we can learn from the other country are in English. So I need
Yeah,
to learn English to get some information.
I see. I see. Yeah, it's actually quite similar for me. But I kind of started doing it. Well, I didn't know what I was doing really. I just was told, well, you'd better go and learn this language, and that's how it started. But I see, yeah. What about accounting? It's is it well, is it some stuff? Well, your studies, you mean that you need to find information in English, or well, something else?
No, no, accounting is, how can I say? I guess it's my passion. I really
Ah,
like to
okay.
I really like to study accounting. I studied accounting in high
Uh-huh.
school, and I'm studying
Uh-huh.
accounting now at the university. I guess it's something
Uh-huh.
that I really like, and yes, I don't have words to explain it. It's just something that I
Okay.
really like.
I am
Okay.
so bad at accounting, at numbers. When he said it's my passion, I said, but now I would like to take a special moment for. I think we need to create some kind of sound or something like that for Dav's question because we never know. We never we
Good
never know
idea.
what comes from Dev. So Dev,
Yeah,
what I am so afraid. What is your
me
question,
too.
Dev?
He's a serious.
Look at it. Look at his face. Look at his face.
To be honest, my questions are not that horrible. You
No,
always
It's
say
your
that.
opinion.
I'm
It
not
is your
saying that they're
opinion.
horrible. I'm saying that they are everybody's. Everybody creates an environment around your questions, you know. So
My
Uh,
my question for him is related to just English. As we can notice, your English is really amazing. But do you feel any kind of criticism sometimes in your country while you speak English? Because in my country, India, there are many cases while people try to speak in English, but when the case is their English is not good, they are criticized by other people. So does it happen in Angola or not?
Sorry, I didn't understand. I'm hearing you with some cut. I didn't understand well. Can you repeat?
you want me to help?
Yes, please.
He wants to know if you get some kind of criticism when you speak English once uh, pronunciation is concerned, these kinds of things is concerned, because he says that in India it's a
Okay,
little
okay.
bit difficult as well for them to speak English because they are criticized, even though English is an official second language for them. You know,
Yeah,
that's the question.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, I guess in Angola we have some of this, but how can I say? It depends on the people on the area where you are, because I'm so glad that the people who are around me, they they doesn't they don't do that. So I'm so glad of this. And I find also Mr. Rod, it is a very good teacher. Yes, and I guess he is the reason that I I get to speak English more confidently. Yes, and I guess uh, the most important thing, one of the most important thing in English, is just to speak. I guess after this, you can improve your accent, you can get better. But I guess the first thing that we need to know is just I want to speak. I want to speak, no matter how bad or how bad the people say that my accent is. I just want to speak, and after that, I can try to improve my accent. If I want to get an American accent or a British accent. But I guess the first thing that I have in my mind is just I just want to speak English.
Yeah,
Well, I
perfect.
have to say that I'm just a person who likes to help others to speak English, and I what I want to teach on Hello Talk is that English opens doors, and that people shouldn't be afraid to speak English. It doesn't matter if it's let's say, the English spoken in Russia, the English is spoken in India, the English is spoken in Angola. It doesn't matter, you know. So English is communication. So I have a question, Nikita, if you allow me. I'm curious. I have a question. What is the dream that speaking English is going to help you to realize, to make come true? Well, what is the dream that you're going to achieve
Okay,
after English?
okay. I guess uh, one the thing that would be make really happy is to expand my jobs opportunity with English, because in somehow in Angola sometimes it's hard to get a job, and I guess English will expand my opportunity of job. And also, I want to learn English. I guess English will open a door to me when uh, one of my dreams is to travel. I want to travel. Yes, and I guess no matter what country I travel, English will be also important. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it.
Come to Brazil.
I guess Brazil will be the second one. I want to travel first in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
What?
I lost again. Nikita said that he wants to travel to where do you want to travel first before coming to Brazil?
I guess I said Sydney. Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
said Sydney.
Or Melbourne. Yeah, I lost again.
Probably.
I lost. I think the only one who wants to come here first is Dev. Dev, don't say no, please.
I'm not going to say no here.
Okay. Oh, you're not going to say no here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So guys, do you have any more questions? We have 10 more minutes to go. Feel
Well, I
free.
think, yeah, yeah. I think we could, we could talk a little bit about traveling actually.
Yeah,
Uh,
and then we
why
also could
not?
ask John a funny story. A funny story with
Mm,
English, a funny story about his life that he would like to share with us. Because
yeah, actually,
everybody
yeah.
shares share. You can share a funny story about friendship as well, John. It would be great, you know.
Hmm.
uh,
If you remember one.
right now, I can remember a funny story now. I guess I know that I have some, but right now I can't remember.
I guess we should have some kind of book, with emergency questions. So if
Yes.
someone doesn't remember a story, we just take out
Okay.
this book.
It's really funny when you speak Portuguese,
Uh-huh.
um, because he also speaks Portuguese, so he can relate. Um, when we are trying to say some words in English, we have the same words in Portuguese. So when people say like, "I want a hamburger," in English, that's the pronunciation. Like, but in Portuguese we say hambúrguer.
Yes.
Okay, and once I had a student who went to New York with me, and he was on, I don't know, he was ready to go out, and he wanted to eat before, so he wanted to go to McDonald's, of course. And I always watch my students from far away, and I only help them if they need me, you know. And he said to me, "I want to get a hamburger." I said, "Okay, go there and order your hamburger." And then he was picky like me, so he wanted a simple hamburger, only cheese, the hamburger, and the bun, okay, which is the bread. And then I was just listening from far away. He said, "I want a hamburger."
Okay.
The cashier said, "Come again, please." "I want a hamburger." She said, "I don't get you." And I was far away, but I could hear.
Uh-huh.
And then he said the third time, "I want a hamburger." And she said, I can get you again. And then I said, "He wants a hamburger." "Oh, you want a hamburger?" Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
And he looked at me with such a bad face. Like, and then I said, "Why did you look at me with such a bad face?" He said, "Teacher, you were far away from me. I was talking to the girl face to face, and she couldn't understand that I want a hamburger." And I said, "It's the sound, because you said hamburger, as we say in Portuguese, or hamburger. But she doesn't know. So you say hamburger." Another story that I have is the singer Adele, because in Portuguese people say Adele. So once I had an American exchange student here, and the American exchange student came to me and said, "Please, why are people so crazy about delis?" I said, "Delis?" I said, "No, delis are kind of stores where you buy quick snacks or whatever to eat." And then I said, "No, but everybody asks me, do you like a deli? Do you like a deli? Do you like I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. They are asking you if you like a del, because in Brazil we say a deli."
There we.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
now I get it. So, John, these are the kind of funny stories that I'm trying to say, that we deal with the language. Is there any word in Angola, or that that people pronounce and somebody doesn't understand, or in that kind of funny way?
Mm, let me think. No, 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 no. I don't
Okay.
remember right now.
Okay, I think I like John because he's much more mature than the three of us, So because we make fun of everything, and the guy is all composed, calm, and collect, and everything. Well, guys, I just want to say that I am very proud to have John with us on the podcast. And John, how does it feel to be on your first podcast ever?
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous
I
because
could see. Yeah, don't worry.
I'm not, how can I say, a person that likes to be in front of cameras.
Hmm.
So sometimes it scares me in some way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I guess was good.
But before the other guys speak, let me tell you. If I wanted to bring you here, is that because you had something special to tell. So you don't need to be afraid of cameras. You don't need to be afraid of anyone because you are a great human being and somebody who I want to be friends with forever or as long as I am alive. Once I am an old person, you know. So
I
you
don't
are
believe it.
always welcome around us. You are always welcome around us. And whatever you need us, we're going to be here for you. It was a pleasure to have you here today.
Okay, it was a pleasure to have
Okay.
you speak with you
So,
guys.
dear Nikita, before you travel back to Mars, what
Okay.
you want to say?
Well, I first of all want to say thank you, John. It's well, it's a pleasure to have you on the podcast, and I think people will appreciate
Yeah.
your story and the things that you've told. And well, personally, it was really interesting to listen
Hmm.
to your story and about the people. So thank you once again. Okay.
Okay, you're welcome.
Dev?
I have a very short question for Mr. John. Uh,
Yes.
what is your favorite English word and
I
why
guess
do
my
you like it?
favorite. I guess Miss. I told to Mister wrote this again. I guess my favorite word in English is interesting. I like
Okay,
what it sounds interesting. Yes.
interesting.
Yeah,
Your answer is interesting.
he really told me, but I didn't remember because I have a fish memory. But let me say, João, we have a word that is only in that there is only in Portuguese, only in Portuguese. I'm gonna say it with my accent, and you say with yours. Okay?
Okay.
Saudade.
Saudade.
See? You can see the difference.
Yeah.
Saudade. Say it again, John.
Saudade.
See? It's different because and saudade is a mixture of longing and missing, you know? So
Okay.
and it's very
Yeah.
beautiful. And I have a friend in Lisbon who says saudade. Saudade, the same word. It's really good. Guys, once again, thank you so much. You're going to be 1 week away from me. You're going to be free from me for 1 week on the social media. But on the 5th of August, we're going to be back with a new guest. And if you want to reach us, uh, read the description below. If you want to get to the Discord server, also find the link there. And Nikita and Dev, thank you for this quick break that we're going to have. I would like to also to thank Navid, our manager, who helps us with everything behind the podcast, whatever we need.
Yeah.
And John, it was a pleasure to have you. And I hope people like your interview on the channel as well very soon. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank
everybody,
you.
for watching. Guys, Nikita, Dev, once again, you are
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you for doing this. John, you were amazing. Go ahead, Nikita.
Well, I guess we're about to finish, right?
Yeah. Bye bye, guys.
I want to say thank you as well. You always
Sure,
say thank
Okay.
you to us, but we
sure,
never get a chance. So
Yes.
thank
Thank
you,
you.
man.
sure,
Thank you to
sure.
inviting me.
And I would like to say obrigado to Joncito because obrigado is thank you in Portuguese. And it was a pleasure. Guys, see you in 1 week, okay?
Okay.
On the 5th of August.
All
Thank you
right.
so much. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
See you.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye, everybody. Here we go.